everybody, my name is Amy and welcome to Messy ADHD Mama. That is me. So I figured I would take some time to introduce myself and kind of talk about what my thoughts and hopes are for this video or my channel in general. And if you've watched any of my videos on any of my socials, you will come to learn that I am obviously very new at this. I don't have the best recording and editing skills, but we are gonna get there, and we're learning, or I am learning. But I'm having fun with it. And right now, while I am introducing myself and chatting with you guys, I am working on my frankenplanner. So I use the Happy Planner brand, and if you didn't already know, a frankenplanner is when you take two different planners or more and kind of put all of the different parts together to make a planner that works for you. I'll get into that at some point, possibly even do a whole separate video about it, because I'm still kind of putting it together and figuring out how I want to use that. But I kind of started off just doing stories for, videos on my Instagram. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, same name, Messy ADHD Mama, MOMMA. On either of those platforms. But I started off just kind of doing stories and talking about just what was on my mind. I had some major life changes going on and things in work, home, career focuses, just a lot of really big shifts. So I started kind of just talking about a lot of those life changes on my stories, and surprisingly got a lot of great feedback. As just kind of being a natural conversation person. And then also just like talking about topics that a lot more people wanted to hear stuff about, and a lot of people were really, I just folded the wrong one. A lot of people were really appreciative to have somebody, openly talking about. Clearly that ADHD can't multitask. I am not using the front page from one of the styles of the planners, but I am of the other one, and I took out and folded the wrong one. But anyways, whenever I am working on just things in my day-to-day life, errands, cleaning, stuff like that, I will be watching or listening to a podcast, and it's usually another mom that is, also cleaning their house, also organizing, doing whatever. I'll be folding up my laundry, and I will pop somebody onto YouTube and kind of watch them. I heard one creator kind of talking about that being like body doubling. You're going to be more successful in kind of getting your things accomplished when you have somebody else to kind of support you with that. So I was like, all right, like that's actually true, because before I know it, my timer is going off to move on to a different activity when I am watching, this other mom also doing their stuff, or I get really great ideas of things that I want to try, different routines, habits, stuff like that, as you are going to find as you watch my videos. I will just be rambling and rambling and rambling. So hopefully I can support somebody else out there by keeping you company while I just gab. You can listen to me talk about life and things like that while you work on the things in your life. I had somebody else tell me that it was kind of like, just having a friend on FaceTime, except you don't have to do any of the talking. So, that's kind of what my goal is to see, is there anybody that I can help, inspire, support with whatever things that I've experienced? Is there anything that I'm like a really open and transparent talker, because I think it's super important. Some of the topics that I talk about a lot on my Instagram is mental health, having ADHD and all the things that I've learned in that process, and also autism, as I am a parent of a little one with autism, and kind of that whole journey, because some of those things I personally don't think they are, I guess, as openly discussed. And, you know, there's people that could use a lot more support. And once I started talking about things, I realized how many other people out there, you know, also needed to hear it. So that's really just my goal, is that hopefully I can, you know, keep you company while you do all of your things in life, and possibly help guide or inspire somebody with, you know, the things that they're working on or doing in their life. So yeah, those are really my goals. And I, you know, are we somebody that can connect? You know, do I have things that might interest you? So for me, I am 37. I like to call myself right now a momtrepreneur. I'm not working a regular 9-to-5 day. I'm really diving into learning and working on all of these different content creator things, just because it's something that I've really been encouraged by friends and family. So, you know, let's try it out and see what happens. But also I am a part-time Disney travel agent. I've been working with the company for probably since, I think, around like 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact date. I also am an Arbonne consultant. I do kids clothes resale. So I have a lot of little things that I work on. That's why I said like a momtrepreneur, kind of doing my own collection of little businesses and just building myself as a person right now, doing a lot of self-exploration, we'll say, learning about myself, all of that different stuff. If you're a New England person, even cold coffee all year round. And that is how you know I have a busy day going on, because I am not a big coffee drinker. That is not my thing. But yes, I mentioned it earlier, and if you haven't already noticed, I have ADHD. So my brain is going to be all over the place during conversations. I'm going to constantly be back and forth. So hopefully that is something that is all right with you and that works for you. I know my style does not work for everyone, as I have been told that in the past, but you know what? That's fine. If you are here, that I'm hoping that that means that it works for you. And then I have an almost 3-year-old. I cannot believe that she is getting so big. And as I mentioned earlier, she does have autism. So that is a big new journey that we have been going through as a family and learning about. And honestly, she is a riot. I have so much fun. But it really is like you learn a lot about yourself as well. But overall, I really would say it has been an amazing journey, and we've been very lucky and blessed. I am an absolute Disney adult. As I mentioned earlier, I do Disney part-time. I specialize just in Disney World because I actually haven't been to anywhere else for Disney. Growing up, my mom worked for the Disney stores when they still existed. R.I.P. I also have worked at a Disney store. So it's just natural. We are a Disney family. Oh, she's getting big. I'm very excited for this. It's almost like double months per each section, but totally different conversation, getting off topic. But yes, I am a Disney adult. Proud, love it. On topic of Disney adult, I redid and made my cover for my planner. So cute, all Disney princess. Oh, and I am wearing a Figment sweatshirt right now. I am a Drag Race fanatic. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. Me and my best friend have gone to several of the live performances that they do for touring. so fun. Been to several of them. We started like when it was right after the pandemic and they were doing like drive-in theater style. That was super fun. Old planner now only has like 3 months left in it because the one I combined it with only had 12 months. I had already used 3 months plus 3 months that were left, so this one was an 18-month. But anyways, yes, so super mega fan for Drag Race. I have watched all of the seasons of Canada. I need to see the new season of Drag Race, the Versus the World series All-Stars, currently Global All-Stars. I have gotten my partner into watching some of that with me as well, and he is a cis straight man. He knows more about drag queens than a lot of other cis straight men do. And honestly, I am thankful for his support in all of my wild and crazy hobbies. So I was talking about it a little bit on my Instagram, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like there are as many people that are interested in just having long-winded conversations about Drag Race. So it is not going to be one of my continued discussion topics, but just a part of introduction about myself because I am super into it. I went to school for cosmetology growing up, and then for pretty much all of my working life up until recently, I have been in retail. Started from the bottom, worked my way up to store manager, and supporting like multiple other stores as well. So that is, oh, and of course the biggest thing that has really gotten me into kind of doing videos and everything is planning, supplies, notebooks. I have always been like a supply person, but through like my ADHD discovery, I think I've just really owned it and really getting into it. Happy Planner thus far is probably my favorite brand. This thing is like gigantic. But it is October through September of next year. So pretty much an entire year. But each week has two, so collectively like 4 pages. So there are a lot of individual views for everything, but